Hello friends. So today we'll be talking about vitamins. This is an introductory class to vitamins. So vitamins are small organic molecules that facilitate metabolic pathways. There are several metabolic pathways in the body. An example of a metabolic pathway is the glycolytic pathway. So vitamins are actually needed in small quantities by the body where they help in maintenance, in growth, in adequate nutrition, in reproduction, and several others. And they are found in natural food sources. Of course, most of these vitamins cannot be produced by the body, and so they are obtained from our food sources. And vitamins are classified broadly into two classes. They are divided into two classes. And the classification is based on solubility. The classification of vitamins is based on solubility. So we have the fat-soluble vitamins and we have the water-soluble vitamins. So the fat-soluble vitamins are gotten from the diet and they are dissolved in fat. And getting into the body, the excess of these fat-soluble vitamins are stored in fatty tissues and liver. On the other hand, the water-soluble vitamins, on entry into the body, are dissolved in water. And because they are dissolved in water, excess of these water-soluble vitamins are not stored. They are not stored in the body, rather they are eliminated through the urine by the help of the kidney. So we have the scientific names for each of these vitamins. So for vitamin A could either be retinol, or retinoic acid. So this retinol can also be called retinil. Retinal is also referred to as retinil. So these three collectively are called the retinoids. So whether vitamin A is going to be retinol, or retinoic acid is dependent on what is going to be attached to this part of the structure. So this is the vitamin A structure. But whether it is going to be retinol, or retinoic acid is dependent on what is going to be attached at this point that will replace this arrow group. So when an alcohol group replaces this arrow group, is going to be retinol, and that can also be referred to as vitamin A alcohol. When an aldehyde group replaces this arrow group, instead of this, it's going to be retinal, which I said is also called retinine, and that can be referred to as vitamin A aldehyde. Whereas when this group replaces this arrow group, it's going to be retinoic acid. That can also be referred to as vitamin A acid. Now, I said earlier The vitamins are required by the body in small quantities. However, deficiency of these vitamins can lead to some health conditions. Also, excess of these vitamins can lead to some health conditions. So that is for vitamin A. So the next fat-soluble vitamin we are going to treat is vitamin D. So for vitamin D, it is referred to as the cholecalciferol. Now, there are two forms of this cholecalciferol. We have the 125 dihydroxy cholecalciferol, and then we have the 25 hydroxy cholecalciferol. Now, the 125 dihydroxy cholecalciferol is the active form of vitamin D. However, its presence in the blood is transient, so it is short-lived in the blood. However, this 25 hydroxy cholecalciferol is the main form of vitamin D in the blood. So when a blood specimen is obtained, an assay for vitamin D, it is often assayed in this form. The next is vitamin E. So vitamin E is referred to as a tocopherol. So for tocopherol, we have the alpha, we have the beta, and we have the gamma tocopherol. The next one is vitamin K. So for vitamin K, there are three forms of vitamin K. We have the vitamin K1, and that vitamin K1 is referred to as phyloquinone, which is usually obtained from plants. And then vitamin K2 is referred to as the menaquinone. Now, this menaquinone is obtained from the conversion of K1. So, when an individual takes in plants that contains vitamin K1, in the colon, that is in the large intestine, there are normal flora, for example, E. coli, which can convert K1 into K2. Then the third one is K3. So the K3 is referred to as the menadione, and the K3 is the synthetic form. So when vitamin K is obtained from the pharmacy, it is usually in this form, synthetic form. Now, for the water-soluble vitamins, we have the vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid. Sorry. We have the vitamin B complex. And under the vitamin B complex, we have vitamin B1, which is thiamine. We have vitamin B2, which is riboflavin. We have vitamin B3, which is niacin, which is also referred to as nicotinic acid. We have vitamin B5, which is a pantothenic acid. We have vitamin B6, which is pyridoxine. We have vitamin B7, which is biotin. We have vitamin B9, which is the folate, also called the folic acid. And then finally, we have vitamin B12, which is cobalamin.